what's going on YouTube? Outlaw Railfan here. Hope you guys are doing absolutely awesome. It's been quite a while since I've uploaded, and it's actually also been a while since I've ridden. I haven't been on the rails in about a year and a half, and even with hitchhiking, last year was not a big year for travel with me. I only did one big trip and one smaller one. This year I'm hoping to do a lot more on the rails, on the road. Who knows, maybe even a sail trip or something, Never tried sailing. Maybe that'd be something fun to do. Anyway, I figured that while I'm waiting for the weather to warm up and for it to be good enough to get out there and stuff, that I would share some stories with you guys. So today, I'm going to tell you guys a story and show you some video of the train hop that wasn't. This was a failed attempt at train hopping. This actually takes place directly after my video that you guys may have seen going Halifax to Quebec City. So this was after I'd been in Quebec City. I spent some time there. I got some absolutely delicious poutine, some really, really good beer with it, had a great time, and then it was time for me to try to head home and catch a freight train out of Quebec City back towards Halifax. Let's see how that goes. Peace. So I'm in Quebec City. I am waiting for a train and it's raining. So I found my way to this nice little baseball diamond and have my hammock and my gear set up here where it's dry so I can sit and smoke and relax until either the train comes or the rain lets off. Anyway, I'm gonna cozy up back in this comfy hammock. Peace! Oh, little update from the hammock. Things Levy is a pretty good place to be if you just want to chill and be left alone as a traveler. I'm sitting here in this dugout staying out of the rain, and we've got this like City of Levy truck. He's going around and flattening the baseball field. He drove through, he saw me, I gave him a little wave, and he's just been leaving me alone while I'm laying here in my hammock relaxing, and he's out there doing his thing. It's like, this is how it's good as a traveler. And I'll add here, if us as travelers, all of us out there on the road, are respectful to people like these guys here doing their job, that's how they let us just chill like this. So remember, be nice to everyone you see out there on the road. Peace. So, it turns out that there's a baseball game tonight down at the baseball stadium that I was relaxing at, which is cool, but meant that I couldn't sleep in the dugout anymore. So I took a nice little walk and I found this awesome new spot. Keep me nice and dry for the night. Got my stuff all set up there. Hammock's nice and comfy. This lovely gazebo here. Actually in this really nice little park here in Quebec, so I think this will actually be a good place to spend the night. And then in the morning, go right over there. And just across there are some train tracks, so I'm really hoping that there'll be a rideable car right, maybe near here. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Peace. So this is the point of the journey where things started to get a bit screwy. The spot that I thought I could catch out from, it turns out it wasn't a very good spot to catch out from. I had to walk a little ways even further, so I eventually made my way there, got on what I thought was a good rideable intermodal, and as we pulled into the yard, the train stopped. I made sure to stay out of sight, and I waited, and waited, and waited, and eventually, after close to an hour, I decided to stick my head up and look around, see if the engine was still attached, what was going on, see if I could figure out when we were leaving. And as soon as I stuck my head up, I saw the tower for the yard. I immediately ducked back down, was like, yeah, screw this, I'm staying out of sight. I knew that that yard was one that the bull could be a little bit hard, so I wasn't getting caught there. So I wound up laying in the bottom of this intermodal car in the middle of August, 30 plus degrees, till it got dark. I was dehydrated, I almost had a heat stroke, so I stumbled out in the dark, found my way down the road to behind a gas station where I was able to pass out for the night. In the morning, I decided that I had to get home, so time was becoming a bit of a crunch, so I decided that I was going to hitchhike out. And had a couple mediocre rides making my way along, and then I got picked up by these pretty cool pot smoking hippies that were heading towards college. So they gave me a ride, blazed blunts the whole way, and here's a little bit of that journey. It's fucking awesome.
Nice. He's bugging me now.
Oh yeah. Oh, that hits hard. Well, I think this is about the best ride I could have possibly gotten out of Quebec. So glad you guys picked me up.
I got it.
I feel it's very important here to say, when it comes to train hopping, when it comes to hitchhiking, always be safe. Never become so impaired that you don't know what you're doing or that you can't take care of yourself. When it comes to hitchhiking, if there is ever alcohol involved, absolutely turn that ride down. It's never worth getting in a car with a drunk driver. In this case, with the blunts going around and how they were driving, I made the decision that it was a safe ride to take. And that was the choice I made in that situation. But I've also made different choices where I've decided that a driver is not a safe ride, and I've requested that they let me out of vehicles. So always remember, never be scared to, if you don't feel that the situation is safe, to say that you don't like that ride. But if you are feeling safe in it, have fun out there, because you can have the most random fun experiences out there on the road, meeting really cool people. Anyway, after I was done smoking blunts with those guys, I slowly made my way back towards Halifax. No more really eventful things happened in that trip, but I got home safe. I had a good time, especially for the train hop that wasn't. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed a little story and a slightly different style of video from me. This year, when I do travel and when I share some of my other travels that I did last year, I plan to engage a little bit more and talk a bit and actually share some of my experiences out there on the road with you guys. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy it. Peace.